Today we're going to talk about chapter 4 in the real estate. So the main keyword is indivisibility. So indivisibility means something that cannot be voided or defeated, which means that title of an innocent buyer cannot be reverted even by the rightful owner. The title acquired by a bona fide buyer for value from the registered owner in fee simple cannot be reverted or forfeited. So three things to remember. Number one, it cannot be reverted. Number two, bona fide buyer. And number three, for value. Again, three things to remember. Number one, cannot be reverted. Number two, bona fide buyer. And number third, for value. Basically means, for example, if you have forged the signature of your own dad and you have sold the property to a bona fide buyer. Bona fide means genuine, honest, who has done nothing wrong. For example, you have forged the signature of your dad and sold the property to a bona fide buyer, even though your dad has done nothing wrong. So that property cannot come back to your dad. So basically means only he can recover the property through the assurance fund. So make sure the property is not going to bona fide buyer. So indivisibility means a title cannot be reverted once it's gone to a bona fide buyer. So that is the meaning of indivisibility. Now we're going to talk about the exception. So there are 10 exceptions to the indivisibility. So the number one is a crown. If the reservation contained in the original or other crown grant. Number two, taxes, whether it's a federal, provincial or municipal. And the third one is municipal charges, rates or assessments. Number four, leases for terms of 3 years or less, where the tenant is in occupation. So basically mean where the tenant is living in and the lease is 3 years or less. It can be 35 months, 34 months, but not less than 3 years less. So not more than 3 years. And number five, highways or public right-of-ways, water courses, public easements. Number six, right of expropriation or to an escheat. So expropriation means right to revert back. Example, where there is a nodal highway today, there used to be homes, and the government took those homes and built the highway. So the government has the right to take back. So the expropriation means revert, right to take back. And the number seven, a caution, a caveat, a charge, builder's lien, judgment, certificate of pending litigation. And the number eight is a right of a person to show that their land is by wrong description of boundaries, including in the certificate of title. And then number nine, fraud, including forgery by the registered owner. So basically when the fraud is committed by the registered owner, it's not an exception. Number 10, a restrictive condition imposed on the land title by Forest Act. So these are the 10 exceptions where the indivisibility principle does not apply. So now, all these are related questions. So number one, which of the following is not an exception to the principle of indivisibility under the BC Torrent system of land registration? So number one, a reservation contained in the original crown grant. Number two, a lease for a period of 18 months where the tenant is in occupation. So that's true. Number third, right of any person to show fraud by which the registered owner derived his title otherwise than bona fide for value.